Hello everyone! Oh, sorry about it's like Phantom of the Opera. Like there's the shadowy side of my face. Sorry, I just finished filming, but I just put my studio lights away. So this corner's kind of dark without my studio lights. Happy Saturday, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. We have absolutely gorgeous weather right now. I think it's supposed to get up to 80 today. I'm in my Idlewild, my short sleeve Idlewild, and my Itch to Stitch Belize shorts. Yeah, but I just finished filming all of the twirls of both my sew along dresses since I ended up making two, and all of my other April makes. That video actually won't be coming out until a week from Tuesday because I have a really fun video for Tuesday planned. And then yes, the following Tuesday will be my April makes. Because Friday I'm actually going to do a whole video on my Cielo makes. So kind of talk a little bit more in depth about, for those of you that don't watch the daily vlogs, although you're not watching this because obviously you're watching the daily vlogs if you're watching this, but I am going to do a little in-depth roundup of the 5 Cielos that I made last month. And then Tuesday will be all of my April makes, and then the following Friday will be my May plans. Yeah, which are gonna, I think my May plans are gonna kind of go along, you coming up here with me? Are gonna kind of go along with Me Made May a little bit, where I'm kind of exploring, come on, putting together existing things in my wardrobe, come on, to create new modules. So that's kind of what I'm exploring with Me Made May. So there's a few, why, it's always jackets. I mean, I probably have enough jackets. I really like making outerwear though. But I actually have a red knit that a Ponte, so I was filming all of my twirls, and I was wearing the jumpsuit and just thinking how I would like something red to wear over it, whether that's or under it, like a turtleneck, which could take it into like fall and cooler months. I just love that jumpsuit so much, and I want to figure out ways to wear it like almost all year round. But anyway, I have a Ponte in this kind of red knit that I kind of, I bought that Lulu cardigan by Pattern Scout. I'll pop a picture of that pattern right here. And I really want, it's a nice cropped cardigan, and I really wanted to make it out of that Ponte. I have a whole bunch of it. I bought it around Christmas time from the fabric store. And anyway, it's kind of that cherry red. And then I also just got an order in from Style Maker Fabrics. I got a couple of knits in for a pattern test I'm working on, and I also bought a solid kind of a cherry red cotton modal blend. Excuse me. And I bought 3 yards of it, just thinking that I would make a few things out of it. But I think maybe a turtleneck would be fantastic in that. I have my cashmere turtleneck that's that real bright kind of orangey red. But I thought a thinner turtleneck might be nice. Although, why am I thinking about that now? We're just now getting into the warmer months. I will not be sewing that yet, but I have been thinking about that and how I can just stretch a few things in my closet and make them last as long as possible before seasons change again. And also mostly I'm just really in love with that jumpsuit and I want to wear it always. It's very sad though. So I had in my head to make that jumpsuit, my sister's best friend, who's also a good friend of mine. My sister and I are very close, and she's 4 years younger than me. 4 years younger than me though, but we went to the same college and we were in the same sorority, just not at the same time because I had graduated when she was a freshman. But we have a mutual sorority sister that is a year ahead of her in school. So she was a freshman when I was a senior, but that's my sister's best friend, and I've become quite close with her as well, and she is getting married at the end of June, and I thought that that would be a fantastic thing to wear to the wedding. Of course, with all of this that's going on, they've had to change their plans, and so she's now going to have to do a much, much, much smaller wedding because they want to get married on the same day that they had originally planned. So I doubt I make the cut for that one. My sister's in the wedding, but I think it's going to be just like immediate family, really, for that, which is unfortunate. I'm bummed. But anyway, such is the state of life right now. So I need a new event to wear my jumpsuit, or maybe I'll just wear it. Because actually the shoes, I hemmed it to go, those red, little bit of a heel, are actually quite comfortable, not, you know, because it's a very small heel. I'm just going to start wearing fancy clothes, I think, from here on out, because I can. And because it makes me happy. But anyway, so I did just finish filming, so I'm going to go up, and I think I've got a couple settings wonky on my camera right now. It is, for some reason, when I take pictures vertically, it's putting them in horizontally. Like when it shows up onto the back of the camera, they're showing up sideways. So it's a vertical picture, but it's in landscape mode instead of portrait mode. And I'm sure it's a setting I accidentally hit on the camera and I can't figure it out. I can manually go in the camera and rotate the pictures before I download them, but it's just really, I'm just really annoyed at why it's doing that all of a sudden. So I'm gonna go figure that out. And let's see what else. I need to post my Made May outfit for today. Yeah, so we'll see if I get down here and do any sewing. I was down here a little bit this morning just finishing up the hem of the jumpsuit. I got everything, all the other handwork done last night. My son and I were watching a TV series together, and so I got all of that handwork done last night and got the sew-along finished. I actually ended up finishing filming that last night. I got a little bee in my bonnet and some extra gas and got that finished. So yeah, I've got some editing I can do. Okay, so if I do any sewing, I will definitely take you along. The plan for tomorrow is definitely to hit up some Pietro shorts or pants. I want to make the tapered ones first. So that is on the docket for tomorrow. It's supposed to be rainy, but I'm going to just kind of go where the day takes me now. Okay, I've been talking to you for 6.5 minutes. I'm in a good mood. You know, it's just a beautiful day outside. The dog is in a good mood. She was just frolicking around like a baby lamb while I was taking my pictures in the backyard because, you know, I have to go in and out to change, and she was just tearing into the house when I'd go into the house, and then she'd tear back out of the house when I'd leave the house. It was really kind of cute. So now she's crashed on the floor. She used all of her energy right there. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go for now, and I will come back and say hey a little later. All right. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. It is, I mean, we're already past noon. It's 12:30. I forgot to come on and say goodnight to you guys last night, and I apologize. I didn't do any sewing yesterday other than hemming the hem of my jumpsuit. That was it. In fact, the thread is still on that machine for that project. Got a lot of filming done. I successfully did finish filming the sew along now. So that's all edited and uploaded. I did a lot of editing yesterday. It was a beautiful day. We spent a lot of time outside, and then my husband and I, we went over to some friend's house last night and sat on the driveway, socially distanced, with a fire pit between us. They brought out their little, you know, fire pit basically, and put it on their driveway. So we sat on either side of the fire away from each other, and had a lovely little chat. It was nice to see them. Hadn't seen them since this quarantine started. Anyway, just got home kind of late last night and forgot to go on and say good night. So anyway, let's talk about today. So we've already done church. Clearly it's a no makeup day. I've thrown a scarf. I can get my hair back into a little stubby ponytail. It's getting long enough. We did church this morning. That's all done. We had a big rainstorm early morning, like 4 in the morning. But I don't think we're supposed to have any rain the rest of the day. I thought it was going to be a rainy day, but it's not. And actually it's kind of cooled off a little bit, but it's somewhat sunny. So my husband and I will go for a long walk at some point today, but I'm going to work on some Pietro pants. So I put my shorts back on. A couple people had said they thought that maybe I needed to shorten it just a little bit more in the front crotch. And actually what I ended up doing, which when I was looking at it, I put them on this morning, was walking around in them a little bit just to kind of determine what I wanted to do. And I actually ended up shaving off 3/8 of an inch off the, I'll show you on the pattern, but it's off the curve of the crotch curve, basically right at the inseam on both the front and the back. And actually they fit much better. This does not surprise me. I have to do this alteration almost on all pants because my legs are set in on my hips. Does that make sense? Like my hip joints are kind of rotated in just a little bit. So there's not a lot of space between my thighs, and that's not just because of my love of chocolate. It's just the way my body's built. Like, that's why my hips appear narrow, everything, because my legs are inset a little bit more. So I get some pooling in between my legs right there at the crotch quite frequently. It's something that I quite frequently have to do, an alteration. So it wasn't super, and I think, actually thinking about it, I think on all of my closet case pant patterns that I've made. The Gingers, the Sashas. I know I had to do it on the Morgans. I remember doing that. Yeah, I think like all the closet case bottoms, I've always had to do that. So I don't know why that didn't even dawn on me as a possible alteration that I would need to make. But there you have it. So I did, it was very easy just the way the shorts are constructed, just to go in and sew that a little bit, sew that 3/8 of an inch in right there at the crotch. And they're fitting a ton better now. So I'm going to take you over to the cutting table and I will show you the alteration that I'm going to make to the shorts. I've already printed out and taped together view B of the pants, which are the tapered fit. And basically what I'm going to do is just do the same. I'm going to put my short pattern on top of it and just match that curve at the top of the waistband that I put in. And then I'm going to do the same 3/8 of an inch adjustment on the inseam right there at the crotch curve. And then I think I'm going to shorten the legs on the tapered 2 inches because I was looking at the inseam. She has the inseams listed. And for the full length wide leg pant, it's a 31-inch inseam. My full length inseam is 29 inches. So from my inseam down to the floor is 29 inches. So I assume that probably means I need to lose 2 inches, which sounds about right. I feel like I took 3 inches off my Sasha trousers and they were like an inch too short. So I'm just gonna go with it. You know, I was looking at the inseams of the cropped pants, but that's kind of hard to determine a little bit just because you don't know where they're intended to be cropped. She has it at 25.5, so when I shorten it a little bit, it's gonna be 23.5, which is a little, at first I'm like, that's a little on the short side, but now that I'm thinking about it, especially for the wide leg cropped, I don't think it is gonna be. Anyway. So I'm just going to take 2 inches off the pattern and we're going to go from there. I really want to do that in the tapered pattern though, because that's going to be hard to shorten those from the hem just because of the way they're tapered. So they have, you know, the jog and the hem where it gets folded back up so that you have enough because it's, you know, the tapered line. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've also printed out the wide leg pattern. I haven't taped that together yet. I will wait on that. Let's see, what else did sorry, I've got a very dry eye today, that left eye. What else was I going to tell you? I felt like there was a funny story somewhere, but, oh, okay, there it is. So we were sitting at on our friend's driveway, and I was wearing what I wore all day yesterday, which was my Idlewild t-shirt and my white linen Belize shorts, and then I had thrown on my Jessica blazer because I knew it was going to get dark, and it got up to like 80 yesterday, but we were going to be there, and it got there like 7:30, so I knew that the sun would be setting and it would get chilly, so I had my Jessica blazer with me. Anyway, I was sitting there and I was playing with my earring. So I have those leather earrings that I wear a lot. I have a gold pair, and then my mother-in-law got me a pair that are not real leather. They're a faux leather, but they're kind of a copper color. Similar shape, but they're smaller. So I was sitting there and I was playing with the earring and I was talking and everything else, and then I, you know, using my hands, and then I reach over and because I just play with those earrings a lot. I like the feel of the leather on the back, and realized I was wearing 2 different earrings. I had the smaller copper one that's not real leather on the right side, and the leather one that's gold. I mean, they're somewhat close, but not, I mean, it's like a brown, like a black shoe and a navy shoe. But the gold ones are, I mean, they're quite a bit bigger, and I had it on the right side, and that's what I wore all day yesterday. Like for all of my twirls that I filmed, all of my filming I did yesterday. Oh, I tell ya. And when, of course, my friend Katie was just dying laughing because we're right there in the same boat. Like, we're constantly doing stuff like that. So anyway, if you notice that in any of the films, now you know. I did figure it out, but not until much later in the day. Okay, let's go over to the cutting table, and I will talk to you with the above camera angle and show you how I'm going to alter the pattern to reflect that 3/8 of an inch. And then I will show you what I've done to the View B pattern, and then I will take you off to the side and we'll start cutting out and get these pants sewn up. Okay. Okay, so here are my short pattern pieces, and I'm gonna show you how I do this adjustment. Grab a pen and a ruler. Okay, so this is the area, you're gonna need your back piece and then just the center front leg. So I'm gonna move this out of the way for a second. So basically all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in 3/8 of an inch at the inseam here. And then you can take any kind of curve, and I'm basically just gonna take it to this notch right here is the hem. That's where the hem starts. So I'm gonna just, which when I was sewing it up, that's about where I could easily take that. And then on the back here, we're just gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna come in 3/8 of an inch. Make a lot of noise. Just like that. And then you just take your scissors and lop that off. So now, the back is fixed. And then there's the front. Okay, so now that adjustment's been made to the shorts. So now I've got my, I also want to point out, so now that my shorts are done, I'm going to put aside definitely the back leg, because that one I didn't make any adjustments to. I'm going to need the pocket, right? Yes, I'm going to need the pocket. I don't need the side leg right now because that one didn't have any adjustments. And then the waistband and the facing pieces and the pocket interfacing are the same for all three. So I'm just going to reuse these. I didn't cut these out when I cut out the new pant pattern. So now we just need to adjust the top of our waistband of the tapered pant. So I need the, bear with me a moment. I'll need the center front leg, which is right here. Oh my gosh, everything's getting caught on everything else here. Center front leg, and then I need the, I guess the pocket piece, yes. And then the pocket piece for this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna line up, so this is the pocket piece for the shorts, and I should, I think, be able just to line up my notches. Those should be the same, and they appear to be. And then I'm just going to, also hoping I'm in frame. So I just have those stacked on top of each other, and then I'm just going to transfer that. So there's that new line there. And I'll cut that excess off here in a second. And then I'm gonna do the same for the front. So I'm gonna match my notch. And then you can just, so the crotch curve is different on these just because it's a different, I think that they're all just a little different. So instead of copying over what I did on the shorts, I'm just gonna redo it on this. So I will take 3/8 of an inch off that. And then I'm just gonna take that down to nothing at the side seam. Where it's kind of smoothly goes out to nothing. So that'll get cut off. And then on the, let's see, there's my side front leg. That doesn't get changed at all. But my back piece, I actually, if you remember on my shorts, had done a 3/8 of an inch scoop. So I'm gonna do that again. I think if you recall, I just kind of freehand that. You can use your curve, but. And then I'm going to take off the 3/8 of an inch off the inseam and go to nothing on that as well. Okay, so I'm just going to cut all those pieces off, and then I'm going to do the lengthen and shorten line that's here at the knee notch. I'm going to shorten all these pieces by 2 inches. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then we're going to cut it out of fabric. Okay guys, I've finished my pants. Hold on, let me adjust the camera so that I'm not walking into, there we go. Okay, so here are the pants with the changes that I made to the crotch area. Oh, who would have thought I would have so many things to say about crotches, but there we go. So yeah, I think these are super cute. And I'm very pleased with the length. I think that's a good cropped length. So yeah, I think with like some tank tops and stuff like that, these pants are going to be fantastic this summer. I don't know about, probably not with the boxy top. Well, I don't know. But I really like these. So I'm going to show you the shorts again real quick. I'll take these off and I'll show you the shorts again so you can kind of see the changes that that 3/8 of an inch made. But yeah. I mean, they're just really comfy linen pants for the summer. I'm really, really digging these. All right, let me show you the shorts real quick. Okay, so here are the shorts now that I've taken that 3/8 of an inch in. I can get a lot of shadowing in this area. I need more lights. So yes, I think that those look quite a bit better. I mean, I don't want them super tight in that area. These are supposed to be kind of loose shorts, but I think that this looks a whole lot better now. And yeah, they are very comfy. So yes, very pleased with the Pietra so far. Okay, so I'm very happy with the way my tapered Pietras came out. So I think I'm going to use this fabric with the, that I showed you guys a while ago that has this stripe at the, kind of the bottom of it, to do the full length wide leg. Because I think that'd be cool to do some of this at the bottom of the pant. I think it should be good. That it won't make me look shorter than I am. Since it's a wide leg, I don't know. I may hold it up to myself and see, but I'm really feeling like this might make a really cool to have the stripe around the border of the pant. I mean, it goes up. I'll have to play with pattern placement because it's almost like a panel. So I've got two of the striped sections. Anyway, I'll play around with pattern placement on that one. I still need to tape together that wide leg pattern. And then I'm thinking maybe this is the heavyweight linen that I got, the remnant that I got from Fabric Dash store. And I can't remember. One of them I have 2 yards of, and the other one I have 2.5 yards of. I also have this in a mustard. Obviously, I don't want to make the mustard color into another pair of pants because I just made a mustard pair. And one of these was going to be a Sienna Maker jacket at some point. But I think I can get the Sienna Maker jacket, the shorter one, out of the 2 yards. So I think I should be fine. And actually making it out of the yellow would be pretty amazing. I also have some more heavyweight linen on the way. But I think these would make a really cool pair of wide leg cropped pants. I had 1.5 meters of the mustard I just used, and I was just able to get those tapered pants out. So I know I can't get a pair of cropped wide legs out of those. There's just not going to be enough fabric. So hopefully this will work. I'll have enough of that. Anyway, I like it in this heavier weight substrate. I think that's a nice weight for the pants. So that's the plan. Like I said, I need to stick together the wider leg pant pattern that, let's see, it's view A, I guess. So I've done view C is the shorts, view B is the tapered, and view A is the wide leg, and then the cropped version and the full length version are on the same pattern piece. It's just a different cut line. And I think I'm gonna just go ahead and take off the 2 inches. I really like the way that the tapered pants hit me, so I think that would be good for all the other lengths as well. So yeah, I think that's about it for today. Because it's Sunday, I'm gonna go make some dinner and hang out with my family a little bit. I think we've set up, my husband and son set up the badminton set in the backyard. So I think we may play a little badminton this evening after dinner. But yeah, that's probably it for sewing for today. And let's see, tomorrow I'm gonna be I'll dig into another pair of the Pietras. I also have a pattern test that I just received the files for. That's another exciting one. It's the one I was talking about kind of the other day. I ordered some more knit fabric for it. It's a knit pattern. But I need to get the mock-up for that, the fitting test version of that done this week. So I may work on that tomorrow. But you see Monday and Tuesday in the same vlog. So definitely next daily vlog you see will have some Pietra pants in it. Maybe 2 pairs. So we'll see. Okay, that's all I've got for today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!